Hello and welcome. My name is Katie Christensen and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. Today I'm going to be going over how you get a real estate license. I get this question so much and I love answering it for people, but I wanted to create something that you could follow along with so that you know exactly where to go and just give you a couple tips and tricks that I have for getting a real estate license. So where you're going to start is you're going to go to this website, iowarealtors.com. And on here, there is an education tab, and you're going to come down to how to become a realtor. And it's that simple. So everything's all in one page, and it talks about, how to get the license in Iowa, and, talks about how many classes you have to take. So I love this page. It's just all in one place. So definitely read through this page as I'm scrolling through it. But real quick, let's come down to the pre-license course because this is going to be the most important. So to get a real estate license, you have to take 60 hours of education for becoming a realtor. So you can do that a couple different ways. You can take a weekday classroom, and that would be like an 8 to 5 for 2 weeks or 10 days. That's going to be $460. And then they also have them on the weekend. So if weekday doesn't work because you work during the day, I definitely suggest looking into the weekend because it would come on like a Friday night at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then it would be all day Saturday, all day Sunday for 3 weekends in a row. And then you get it all done. So I do like the weekend course. Lastly, I would recommend doing the online just because I feel like it's going to take you longer to do. It's really hard to sit down and just like focus on an online course when we're so busy and we have different things going on versus just like going to a class and listening to an instructor. I feel like that's just more interactive and you won't get as bored. So also, I feel like when you take the in-person classes, the instructors are really good at identifying what you need to prepare for the test. And they're going to have you highlight certain things in your book and they're going to have you make flashcards. And all of that is going to help you prepare for the exam. Whereas the online portion doesn't really do that. You kind of just have to read everything and they'll have practice quizzes you can do. But I just feel like, again, if you can do that in-person course, I feel like that might be a better fit for most people. Now, if you do a lot of online courses already, then you might not have any issues with the online course whatsoever. So then you would have to also complete 3 other courses for continuing education, and that's the buying practices, the listing practices, and then developing professionalism and ethical practices. So these are like a day and a half, and you can get through these normally in about a week. They're really good about putting these classes on a schedule where they kind of all just are around the same time. So if you wanted to take a month or 2 to get all these completed, it usually allows for that just with how they schedule and where they offer classes. So once you have the 60-hour plus this additional 36 hours, then you can apply to get a license. So back to just this 60-hour portion, as soon as you finish this part, you can go and take the test. And I would recommend taking the test soon. Don't wait too long because you might kind of forget what you just learned if you're like me. So anyways, so you take this class, the 60 hours, and then I would say go sign up for that test as soon as you can. Take a couple days to prepare, go to the review sessions that they offer them, and get the test done, and then you can just be thankful that hopefully you'll never have to take it again. If you don't pass on the first time, don't sweat it. Honestly, the test is not an indicator of your success in real estate. I'm the perfect example. I did not pass the test on my first time, and I have my broker's license too, so I didn't pass my real estate exam on the first try, and I didn't pass my broker exam on the first try. I'm not a good test taker, and I really don't like to read textbooks, and it's not an indication of your success. I've sold over 200 homes since I got my real estate license back in 2012. And like I said, it's just one of those things you just have to do, grit your teeth and get through it. And hopefully you'll never have to take it again. So that's a little bit about the exam and the classes. You will also need to do a background check. And that's a criminal background check. And this can take 8 to 10 weeks. So before you even sign up for classes, if you have decided you're going to do this, I would go ahead and request that background check now, just so it's in process. And that way, by the time you finish all your classes and you pass your exam, the background check should be back and done. So I would definitely recommend doing that part first. So then from there, like I said, you're going to fill out an application to become like a licensed realtor. And then from there, you just are going to be picking a brokerage. And that's where I would love to talk with you more about what your options are, what's important to you. I picked EXP and I absolutely love it, but I'm familiar with a lot of real estate companies and I can help you compare the different ones and see what would be a best fit for you. So again, if you have questions, please reach out. I'm happy to help. I hope that this website will be a good tool that you can use and share with others that are thinking about getting their real estate license. And as always, feel free to reach out to me directly, and I look forward to you becoming a realtor. Thank you and have a great day.